Guys, here we are back in the shop again. It's warming up and the rain hopefully is going to quit here pretty soon. I had a pretty good one yesterday, and today it's sunny, windy, and pretty dang chilly. So I'm back in the shop, and this is what we got here. This is a genuine floor jack, and it's a nice floor jack. It kind of goes up and down a little bit. I hope you saw it move there, but it's not working good, and so I've got that. If you look here, this is a, what is this? This is a Bissell quick steamer. And we should have a motor and a little bit of wire there, at least insulated wire here, and some brass fittings there. And then this guy here is something. It looks like a furniture cleaner or something. And it looks like a Bissell also. It is. Alright, so that's what we got on the floor today, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to start on. This jack looks like it's seen better days. Maybe I'll have to do a little research on him. See, I want to take that apart. Maybe work on the bench a little bit today and do this carpet or this furniture cleaner. Let's get after that one. All right, be back. Alright guys, so here we are. Don't know much about this other than it's a furniture cleaner and it's electric. That's about all I know about it. This comes out and that's a tank. It's empty, and this must come out, mustn't it? It is also empty. It's full of dirt. And what else do I know here? Obviously not much. This should be real similar, I would think, to a carpet cleaner. I don't know that for being true, but it just seems like it would be. Not exactly sure how it comes apart yet, but we'll figure it out. So let's get rid of this first of all. Well, that's a nice chunk of cord there. I like that. There's the plug-in. So we'll go to the vise with him. Wow, this is old cord. So let's do this the easy way. So let's take him and put him in the vise, pull the pins. I will check these. 9 times out of 10 these are brass, but let's check it and see. Alright, grinder sped that up, didn't it? So we'll get this out of the way. Spot for that. And I'll be back as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do. As I found a couple things that came off with screws. You can see these, I guess these are hose or fitting holders. So I got 2 screws out, got that out. There's screws here in the handle, and we'll try to separate that here in a second. So let's get you over here where you can see something. About there maybe. Okay. Let's see if I can get this off of there. And am I going to be able to get in there? So we'll do my hand. I like that. I like that. That's something that I think that's a pump. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like hose coming in or coming in and going out, and now it's loose. So it's get this the heck off of here. Just cut him. The same there. And that's all wires. And that's scrap also. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Resist. That's why these two, man. So, hang on these. There's at least one motor in here. I think for the vacuum portion of it, and off for a bit while I do this by hand. Alright guys, this is a little bit of a bear because everywhere you go to get it apart, it doesn't come apart with screws anymore. It comes apart with little clips and things in here, and makes it just really interesting to take apart. So we can do. Really? Yes. That's good right there. It's light on pretty tough though. Okay. I'm going to get come off. Well, tired of playing with that. I'll lose 1/8 of an inch of wire, but that's okay. It's a ground wire. Ground wire. Okay. I think of ground wires. It's trash. Okay. Now we're starting to see where the heck we're at here. Now we can get to this guy. Yeah, this one was concealed and that cover angled in like this, and you couldn't get it on the screw. So like I say, you can't be nice to it, just break it. I'm not planning on a repair. I finally got that hose on it, I got that out of the way. And in doing that, I got this furniture brush thing. I think it has a little motor in it and a little gear drive also. And we've pulled out this pile of screws so far, and now we're on this guy, this little, I'm guessing this is a pump affair of some sort or another. So we'll see if I can't take the screw gun to this guy. It doesn't want to come apart real bad, so we'll test it here in a few spots. That was all right. That one don't want to come out. I don't know what these are. They're brackets, and I believe they're steel. Where's my... Yeah, that's steel. What's yours for? Okay, back to the drawing board. As I got that cover off, this is aluminum, and this is, not sure exactly how this works. There's two power leads here on top, right here, One of these is I think this is the input, that's the output, and this is kind of a pump and a heater where it heats the water in here for steam cleaning. So this is cast aluminum with the exception of these guys that I'll have to get off of there somehow. The cover is aluminum, you can see right there. So that's the temperature sensor, which is aluminum on that end. We'll smash that. All right, be back. I'm not sure what you're going to see here. This is a really tough one to get to, all these screws that are down in here. But I don't think I can even get to that screw. Let's see, we got that one. There's one down here. There's one. I'm going to try to break that. Bigger screwdriver. There we go. Okay. By all rights. Okay, now, what do you think? I think it's in there pretty dang tight, is what I think. Ah! Success! There it is. Let's see, am I too close to you now after all that? Ah, dear. Anyhow, here's the motor. It's out now. And there's a little transformer in there, a bunch of insulated wire, and we'll get it all. And we got some switches here too, up there on the top, some idiot lights. 2 switches, 1 idiot light. Okay, be back. Alright guys, I got the motor out, got the transformer out. And what they've done here, oh, I can get that out, is a lot of these screws are right over top, or the wires are over top of the screws, so you can't get to the screws. Then it's back under this guard, so everything's at an angle. So nothing wants to come out, but we'll... That's a little bitty guy. And what do we got here? More wires. Everything's like this. Everything is just a real belt. I'm probably that little screw on the point anyway. Got it. Go ahead. Get those 2 out. Really nice. There's little pins all the way down the side of it. So I need a bigger pry stick, don't I? Alright, be back. Like I said, I had bigger pry bars, so we got it apart. Not much in here. I mean, it's just little plastic things that were holding everything together. Because all these screws are already out. The only thing I got left is this one piece of cord here that may or may not come out. We'll see. And now this is just El Junco, I believe. That's wire, that's junk. And this is the little bitty pump that was in here. We'll take it apart. At least that much of it. You probably can't see any of this, so we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe. There's a little bitty motor. This is kind of a worthwhile recovery of stuff here. There's a lot of little steel screws and crap over here, but this is brass. I've got some more brass here somewhere. That's brass. And the ground's brass. But this was melded. If you look here, I think you can see my pump, can't you? You look at this edge, how rough this is, and this housing, it's rough. That was melded together on here. Is how they kept it together. So this is really a cheaply built unit. But we're going to take this nut off, take this impeller out. Guys, we're going to pull this impeller now. So I've gone to that 1/4 inch drive set, and it's a 5/16 on this one here. And by the way, it's left-handed threads, in case you ever get one of these. That makes it just different is all. Okay, there that is, and he's steel. Now, like that, will you? See, it's easy when you use the right tools. All right, there we go. Jim Dan. Oh, nice little motor. Nice little motor. Not bad. Got a little fan on the back side and a couple really nice coils of copper here. And brushes. Brushes are all. See, got that little fan off the back of this motor down here, and I pulled the screws out that hold the frame together. That's these guys here. They're 2 long screws. Started on the brush holders. There's one of the brush upper. It can go into number 2, and we'll save this little copper spring in the wire. And it can go as number 2. Come over there. There we go. Do the same here. The brushes are no good for anything. So a little bit of copper. Not much, but a little bit. So all these springs and that. That's a ground wire with a copper deal on it. That's steel. So now we're just left with the motor itself. You see how good you're seeing this. And I think what I'm going to do, I'd like to drive that shaft out of there. I think it has to drive from this end. If I can get that shaft out, then I just have these windings here. Drive it from this end out and push that bronze bushing out. I think we'll give that a go. Why not? Be back. Guys, that went easier than I thought. I was going to show you this being hammered out, but I just drove it from this shaft and drove it clear out of here. Then this has the bearing. This is the bearing on the one end. You can see it here. So that's all steel, but now The rotor comes out. Now I just have the field windings. And this is a bronze bushing here. And, oh, that's interesting. Well, I think that'll, I can pull that bushing. It doesn't want to pull real bad, but it will eventually. Let's see. Let me put this in the vise and I'll be back. Guys, I just wanted to show you this. I tore this down hoping to get something out of it. Mainly what I got was junk. All of this, all of that. This is the end, all the plastic gears, the little belt, the brush. And over here, we got this little bit of screws. The screwdriver will let them alone. I got this brass gear. I got that little piece of bronze and these 3 little pieces of stainless. And that's all that was in that. The rest of it was all plastic that you see there. I mean, yeah, wouldn't it be fun to give about $300 for that thing? All right, be back. Like the words say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, give a great comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get future notifications, and definitely come back.